too hard to it. They weren't actually, you think they were afraid of jumping to the bar, but actually they were jumping too hard to the bar.
Face.
And then when they jump too hard to the bar with their arms bent like this when they hit the bottom, they ping off at the bottom.
Yeah,
it's
so
kinda-
I mean that's definitely going to be the station you're going to want to spot on.
When we're jumping at its gymnast, we're
Good.
jumping straight, so we're not.
These are, your arms should be about,
But when you're jumping like
Not
warrior,
quite 90
they
degrees.
talk about this kind of stuff all the time, right?
yeah, about between 45 and 90 degrees,
You
yeah.
want them to try and do this.
Yeah. And maybe a good way to introduce it is to like have them start with their hands out and then have them bend slightly and then just, swing through and then maybe back the bar away a little bit and let them jump to it.
Get that.
Yeah, because too bent of arms means that when the gravity hits, they're going to ping off. Too straight of arms means they're going to drag and peel off. And so 90 degrees gives them a good. That's the strongest position for your arms anyway, anatomically.
Well, I was thinking of maybe adding a mat, whether it's like the 4-inch mat or like a trapezoid, depending on the size. Because I have some really little ones, but still putting it that way. We can set the station up and then be able to.
So it's not,
it.
or just lower the bar. You could do that too, or however you wanted to.
There's bars. Those bars feed
I
me.
lower them all the time, and I raise them all the time.
Oh my gosh!
I just-
Yeah, you can. Again,
Or I just scoot it back.
being able to adjust for you and your class, absolutely. That's gonna. I mean, you want to make it the safest, possible for your kids. You know your class well enough. You know if they're coordinated, if they're not, if they are whatever.
That's a good point. That's kind of what we're bringing up is starting with the bar in a position where you don't have to jump, and then bring it away and sync it with these. Right now that it makes it a little bit bigger, but you've only got a small amount of time, so you run the circuit a couple times, and then have them either line up or stop where they're at, or go to a station. Maybe they could all go to a station and then say go, and then have them chase each other from that point.
Prepare two that are good. Two that aren't.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was gonna say
yeah.
that's gonna cause a backup, isn't it? You could pair a couple kids.
I mean, and that's kind of we're kind of like just experimenting. Honestly, it's kind of what it is.
Yeah, just
And two, and I like if you guys, especially if you have earlier classes throughout the week, like if Rachel has a Monday class or something, and she is doing this, and she goes, ooh, I found that this really, really worked well. Please let me know, because I'd love to pass it on to the people through the rest of the week. If it makes it easier or whatever, then suggestions or things that worked well, things that didn't. Then
Are we using these for parent talk?
I was gonna I have a big rotation schedule for next week because there, as you noticed, there's only 3 stations instead of the normal 4, so I had to adjust some things. So depending on the parent talk class, I wrote on there. Some of them are kind of whatever you want. If it's more open in the mornings, some of them if it wasn't all the way open, it was like you have your choice between this, or if you want to do both, you can do that. So I wrote it on the rotation schedule.
5 minutes. We can do the next
Okay.
station for 5 minutes.
Okay.